soon.
Sorry.
Wow.
Okay, I put you on speaker.
Surprise!
Surprise!
Birthday.
Happy birthday!
I was listening to Elvis. I love that song, The Wonder of You.
You sing.
I guess you heard me sing. I guess you heard me sing.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to
you.
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
Helen. Happy birthday to you. Hi. Yay, Helen. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yay.
And many, many more.
Absolutely.
Look at those guys.
Hey, Sue. Hey, Marguerite.
How do you get rid of that hat?
It just goes away after a while.
Let's see who else is on. Let's see who else is on.
Hi, Richard. Lynn.
Hey, Thierry.
Hi. Hi.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
Hi, Marguerite.
Hi. I'm just looking at who's there.
Oh, do the grid.
Thierry.
Oh, I like you, Diana. Look.
Hi, Diana.
Hi, Irene.
Hi, Keith.
Look at those
I like
party
your new
animals there.
ears. Nice new ears.
They're called party animals.
Oh,
Gee. So how's everybody doing?
caribou.
Caribou.
Oh,
Thank you,
I
Keith.
didn't see you.
Oh, what's Keith doing?
He's
Oh,
giving me my wine.
oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of wine, I get your glass.
Lynn's having an ice cream sandwich for you, Helen.
That looks good.
Hello. Are you still there?
Susie or
Have you got through? Have you got through yet? Pardon?
Good to see everybody.
We can't see you. It's kind of dark, Helen.
I know.
Oh yeah, there's
Turn the
nothing
lights
available
on.
yet, eh?
Oh, okay.
Susie was for this.
Well,
Hi,
you
Pearl.
can call me tonight. or
Happy
you call-
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hi, Darryl. Is that Ethan?
or
Is that
Just
better?
give me a specific
Here,
time,
Ruby.
morning or afternoon.
Ruby,
You know,
come here.
so I need to know.
Come here. Ruby, come here.
Come on, Ruby. Ruby, come up. Let's say happy.
Okay, thank you.
Center.
Ruby, come here.
Okay, I guess we're finished, eh?
Ruby.
Oh,
Daddy.
gee. Oh,
You don't want to
okay, there's
spoil it.
Darryl.
Okay, thank you for trying, okay?
Oh my gosh.
I need to grow a bit.
Oh.
This was beyond your control. You did your best.
No, we didn't.
No, I
I'm
can
honest.
switch the camera.
Yeah, that's better.
There you
Nice,
are.
nice
There
duck
you are.
back there.
Hey, Lynn's show is close to dad.
My duck? Yeah, Char got me that.
Oh,
I got that too. I will, okay? Thank you.
I don't get it
somebody
back.
to talk to. Yeah.
Well, this was a nice surprise. Thank you, everyone.
I'm glad. Thank you, Stephen, for doing it. Helen, we're all thinking of you.
Yes.
I said we get
Yeah.
it dry. Okay. Oh, hey, Daniel.
See, Daniel. Yeah, I'm doing okay.
Oh,
Are ya?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What kind of cake do you have, Helen?
It's the cake from New Year's Eve.
this is Barbara.
It's Barbara cake.
For-
It's a congratulations.
for
BA,
graduating
yeah,
or
Bachelor of Science.
All right.
That's
big-
okay.
Yeah.
We had so many cakes that we didn't get
Well,
to this one, so
we
we froze
froze
it,
it, yeah.
Marguerite. So you
Smart.
don't eat frozen cakes, right?
Well, it's pretty good.
Smart. Very good.
Aren't you glad we celebrated on New Year's?
Yeah, who would know, huh?
2020. Wow.
Yeah. gonna be quite the year anyway.
Quite the year. Yeah.
Year we want to forget.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta survive.
Hey,
Anyway.
so,
Is Susie on there?
did you see this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
wow, Helen. No, I didn't see that.
Wow.
Son,
Front
I haven't read it
page.
yet. I don't know. The guy called me up for a very quick interview. So he was supposed to actually come by, and then he didn't. And then he said he'd come by today, but then I guess it just went to press or something. I don't know.
It's not the way
Yeah.
I want to get famous.
And some American paper listed her under badass Asians.
Oh, wow.
Grandma. Grandma's a badass Asian.
There are worse ways to be remembered. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Right. Oh well. But yeah, so it's been kind of a crazy day. She had an interview with the CBC and earlier, and and so I guess and so it's been pretty crazy the last week or so, anyways. But yeah, I mean, but anyway, I mean, it's good to see everybody anyhow, and yeah, and so
Just like a surprise birthday party.
Yes.
it is, yeah.
Virtual.
Yeah, I didn't know how it was going to work, but I guess it works. And so, but you know, since it's so hard to get together nowadays, well, yes, we can't really get together anymore, physically anyways. I guess virtually is becoming so, such a big thing anyhow. Oh, so are we missing somebody? Okay. Says, Marguerite is admit. So as you got a second device, you get your iPhone and you got.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut off my iPhone right now. Okay.
Okay.
You have to pick one or the other. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll switch it then, or I'll allow you to go in. All right. Although we can see it twice. Now. Yeah.
Ah, that's fine.
So, yeah. So how are things in Calgary, Perry?
Well, we got rid of the snow last week.
Wow.
Snow?
Well, the snow melted last week. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So anyway, we're hitting a record. We haven't had 20-degree weather in 228 days.
Wow. Wow.
Other than that, it's good.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And Char, how are you doing? And how's Barb? Anyways, is she?
Well, Barb's working actually. She's
Barb's
working. Yeah, she's working at a hotel. She was redeployed from the shelter system, so they've taken people from downtown Toronto and put them at a hotel. She's working there.
All right.
That's better, isn't it?
Well, that's great.
Yeah, it's good. And I'm in the thick of it all, Stephen. I'm having a tough time. I'm in long-term care, so need I say any more?
Yeah, I see your nursing homes on the list, you know, and I'm like,
know.
hey, yeah, that's Char's. Oh,
Oh,
outbreak.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, gee. Well,
But I'm okay, you know, a day at a time. But I'm really proud of Helen, and you know, I'm hoping some systemic changes come of this, because I'm well aware of the issues that you exposed. I mean, not as bad as COVID, but I see it every day.
well, I guess it's been out of sight, out of mind until now. So, you know,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So
good luck
thank
with
you.
that. And so,
Yeah.
and Marguerite, how's? I guess you got Rita staying with you now.
Well, Rita's staying with boyfriend. That's
Oh, Rita's
okay.
staying with boyfriend. Okay.
I get curbside dinners.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I think this. I'm eating too well for this pandemic.
oh.
Not healthy.
If you got enough room, you can do some yoga or something.
Oh, don't worry. Your ad's been quite creative.
Yeah. Okay. We know you can't play tennis. Well,
Oh, I'm playing pickleball. I'm playing pickleball in my underground parking.
oh.
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Wow, wow.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh my goodness, it's nice to see you both. Oh wow.
Well, yeah, you probably haven't seen a lot of people some people in a while, anyways.
I know, they changed so much, I don't
Yeah.
recognize them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Longer hair.
Jerry, you don't look like you need a haircut.
yeah.
Your
I
hair
just
looks
got one.
Yeah.
I just got one before all of this. I don't know what I'm gonna do 2 months from now.
Yeah, it looks really good. I'm like, how did he get that haircut, man? You know,
I'm gonna get a man bun.
everybody's going like this, you know, and like you're looking pretty good, you
I
know.
haven't cut my hair in a month and a half.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's before I left for
No.
Cuba. Yeah. Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, you get yours cut pretty short.
Oh. Well, Daryl's hair looks really nice.
Very long.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Well,
good.
Yeah,
man,
it's,
shoot.
it's like when I first met you.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, he's got a big bald spot. So that's
We'll do
Let's
a
not talk
comb
about-
over like Trump.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Oh, jeez,
Really?
yeah.
oh God. So
Yeah.
and how are you guys doing up yeah, Richard, Irene, Lynn? You guys,
Oh, we're doing okay.
yeah.
We're managing. We're doing fine, thanks.
Yeah, I told you about my back.
What
Yeah,
happened to your
yeah,
back?
yeah.
What happened?
I got a herniated disc in my back,
Mm.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's
but I got lots of
painful.
good meds, so I'm feeling okay.
Oh, did it? Oh, okay.
Don't rely on them too much.
So you drugged yourself up before this. Okay. Well, that's
No
And he
heavy
told me
lifting.
in 2 to 26 weeks I should be fine.
good. You get a
Kind of a
26
big
week.
range, right?
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, a little bit. Well, at least you got all your renovations done. That's nice, and you got a nice.
Well, there's a couple
big,
of things. Got
beautiful
the
kitchen.
renovations finished, and I finished marking, and all the marks are in, and so I finished with the
Oh,
semester
So
too.
you're done. Okay, that's great. So that's
Not exactly done, but all of the most.
Yeah.
I don't have to sit at a desk for too long. So.
yeah. Okay. Well,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
great.
sitting would be an issue.
Yeah. Okay. And
Well, thanks,
Susie,
Jim.
where's everybody else? I guess they're. Are they working out with Daniel now? Susie, can you hear us?
Yep.
Maybe not.
It's connecting
Oh, no,
to
it's
audio.
connecting to
No,
audio,
she's
okay.
trying.
Oh, okay. All right. She can't hear us. Oh, okay. So we can say anything we want about Susie now. Oh, all right. No. Okay. That'll be nice.
She can't defend herself.
Yeah, exactly. Oh well. But yeah. So it's well. Oh.
Let's just take a picture of you guys.
Oh,
That is too
come on,
funny.
cheers.
Oh.
Birthday, Helen.
What happened to Diana
Happy
and
birthday.
Keith? They dropped off.
I think they said something about.
Did you get my card?
Oh yeah, we did.
Helen?
Ask if
Thank
no,
you.
Lynn has.
I forgot to thank you guys, and but yeah, it's a really nice card.
Yeah, I love his pop-up card. It was
Oh,
like,
she did.
oh,
No,
wow.
so ask Anna if she got yours.
Yeah, she
I
did.
can
She
show
just said
everybody.
she
No, that was Uncle Steven's.
Let's look at the cards.
Oh, he sent two.
I love pop-up cards.
One for Steve.
Yeah, I know, right?
Helen.
Yeah.
Good birthdays, no.
Auntie Helen.
This is
Yeah,
the
go ahead.
card that Lynn got for my birthday. No, I don't know if I can.
Steve.
Aw,
Did you get one for Helen?
Did you get
Nice.
yours, Auntie Helen?
Better, I guess.
So again.
No, I don't think I
Oh,
Nice.
oh, I like
Isn't that
this
nice?
one.
Yeah.
That was so cute.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's coming.
it's coming. I know it's
It'll come.
It's
Yeah.
coming.
postal is a
We-
lot
It
later.
was sent,
Slow
it
down.
was sent snail mail.
You'll get it.
Yeah, I'll get it soon.
Helen, have you heard from Grayson?
No, but Diana did a little video and sent it to
Got
me,
your two
which was
books.
kind of nice.
So
Nice.
Good.
that's from
Is he still at
Darryl and
school?
Daryl's family.
Huh?
He's, yeah.
He's finished, so she did
Oh.
this.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, where'd Diana go? She was on. Or is that not on now?
Happy birthday to
You full screen.
birthday, dear
Oh,
Helen Mom.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
That was
Nice.
a great present. It was a video
nice.
with them. Yeah.
Nice.
video
Wow.
So I
present.
got to see
Nice.
Grayson, yeah.
Nice, Helen.
Oh well. Okay.
You don't know how to do that?
It doesn't look like there's. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Oh, I like that.
Aw, that's great.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Aw, everybody's so techy.
Yeah, so that's nice. That's Grayson. Do you see him, Lynn?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see him. Good.
Go back to together view for a moment.
Well, that's not fair. They got to make you a cake and eat it too.
Yeah, yeah. It looks pretty good.
It's kind of weird, you
And
know,
eclairs,
people are
too.
getting together.
Eclairs.
Because now they have virtual bars now, and people just, I guess they're just at home and they have their own
Really?
beer or whatever, and so you know, just kind of.
But who's the bartender? You get to be the bartender? Like, that'd be cool.
Well, I don't know how you.
Yeah, you can double up on the shots.
That's true.
I think you've had enough. I'm not going to serve you anymore.
I'm cutting you off. You have to walk home.
Yeah, I'm cutting myself off. Yes. Yes.
I can't be trusted.
Okay.
Well, a lot of people are saying that about the food, I guess. And you've seen that one about the masks where somebody's saying that, yeah, they believe in wearing masks at home as well.
No, I seen
So
people.
they don't
doing
stop
that at
eating.
home.
Oh.
Yeah, because a lot of people, I guess, are, well, I guess you have the opportunity to exercise if you're at home, but people are, I guess, not really doing that. I guess they're just eating more. So, I don't know.
In fact.
Oh, I'm exercising.
Oh, that's good.
My mouth.
Well, my pastor.
Oh.
That's Richard.
I'm exercising.
Lynn's exercising.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what are you doing?
I had karate today. Virtual online
Oh,
karate.
wow.
Wow.
Okay, well, that's cool.
3 times a week.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
Good.
intense.
Quite a bit.
Ah.
And then you have
Yeah, and then I do yoga and stuff.
I was going to start.
That doesn't count.
Exactly. Thinking about it. Thank you, Perry. Thank you.
Sure it does.
no, it
I was
doesn't.
exercising my options.
No.
Option.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah. So how are your, yeah, and how are your mom and dad?
Connecting to audio.
who is?
Who's mom and dad?
Oh yeah, everybody's. I don't know.
That's a blanket question.
Yeah. I don't know. It seems like Susie's kind of out there, and she's still connecting to audio. I don't know what. If I can.
Oh,
Here?
She has to press
tell her.
up. No, she can't hear us.
Oh.
How did she tell that?
Oh.
I can send her a
Well,
message.
she might.
Picture.
Yes, up the mute button.
No.
No, you have to
You have
press
to,
more. You have to press more.
Yes.
And then,
yeah,
Okay,
connect
sorry.
the audio.
but you can't.
Okay.
You can go in the
Or I
chat
guess-
and tell her.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just sending her a chat.
She can't hear.
Yeah.
Or I guess she could phone you to get the audio.
Oh, she can't.
Well, once you send it to her in chat, Lynn, can you do that?
Anybody know
There's
sign
a
language?
chat.
I do.
Lynn is going to chat her
That's
own
my sign
message.
Yeah,
language.
Lynn is in the chat.
Okay.
Turn
Yeah, I
on
know.
your mic.
No.
Hurry up. Click CLICK.
Like the. Oh, no, but she.
I just sent her a message.
Mic.
I guess you could try
The more
again.
button.
Uh,
And then do what?
No, that's
And then there's a. Let's see.
Okay, go. Click. Go. Send it. You didn't send. Oh,
Yes, it is.
okay.
click the more button.
But she has to click the more button to see the chat.
Tell her where it is. Tell her it's the top
She
right here.
Oh, now she can hear.
She was you.
Oh,
No, I think it's on the
Hi.
bottom of that, isn't
Got
it?
it?
oh, can you
Can you
hear us,
see it now?
Susie?
No, she still can't.
No?
Yeah, I told her to sign out and sign back in. Maybe
Oh.
she can.
I don't know if
Yeah.
she's
Back.
on the phone.
Hmm.
Yeah. on it.
Yeah.
No?
Anyway.
Yeah.
Hey.
So,
Yeah.
oh well. Anyways, we kind of looking forward to getting a little more sleep. That's been a lot of late hours.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
work.
You cannot leave this stuff.
Well, I don't know. It's like you had like
Back to
4 or
you.
5 interviews a day there, or something like that. And I mean, all the stuff that was happening, the press was calling all the time, and you know, because I mean, you know, being the oldest person in Ontario and one of the oldest in Canada, I mean, obviously, I guess the press saw that this was, you know, a story that would attract some attention. So, and then on the other hand, we were trying to get as much you know, out of this as possible to try to get attention to the province. Yeah, well, even Trudeau's office called to offer their condolences, and
Oh, wow.
I think they offered to
That's
actually
good.
chat personally with Helen, but I think she declined. Oh well, but or he or the,
Then help
she
would
could
be
have
more
she could have talked directly to the Prime Minister, but anyways.
Yeah.
Well, but yeah.
It's
So
not that interesting.
yeah. Well, it's not like it happens every day, but anyways, so no, well, maybe who knows. Anyhow, it's been quite the thing, I suppose. I mean, we're obviously very saddened that you know, Mrs. Lum passed away, and you know, it's you know, but you know, I guess the main thing is what's important is not how you die, but how you lived, and I guess she's definitely not short on that end. And yeah, you know,
They have hospital workers in there now. I heard that Mount Sinai hospital workers are in there.
I shamed them. Yeah. Mhm.
You did, Helen.
They're
I
supposed
did.
to. They're
All
supposed
of
Good.
them.
yeah,
How many did they send?
Oh, 6.
Okay. It's a start.
Not much.
It's a
Well, it's close to a team. First day, you know, sent 1, but when they send the 6, it doesn't mean that it's the 6 all week long, right?
Yeah.
No, they're gonna
So
rotate.
you have
That's
to
one
ask that, right? You have to ask, like, are they coming every day? Are they coming half a day? Are they coming 3 times?
That's
a
anyway.
week?
That's one shift. What do you do about the
Yeah.
other
Right?
18,
It's
12
no-
hours a day?
yeah.
or whatever?
24/7, you know.
But they
24/7.
refuse to come in, right? So we're still pressing, and I'm going to still use it. So, but obviously it's moved. It's moved a lot.
Yes, it has. It has.
But now we're gunning the CEO of the nursing home because I think she was very negligent.
Okay.
There's no way that an organization goes like from 100% and then next time you report it's 20% staff and you've been functioning for how long? Like that's negligent, right? So because we've been asking and she's like, we're taking care of everybody, blah, blah, blah. And then when I'm saying, I don't see a lot of people, like I want to know how much staff, blah, blah, blah. Finally, she cocks it up to the press. It's 20%.
But some of them reported it wrong. They said that there was 80% staff instead of saying there was 20% of the staff.
Yeah,
So they
we
got it back.
corrected that, but I don't know if it ever went out again, right? There's like all sorts of stuff. And like, there's like alliances and it's like very, very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Oh.
But we made personal calls, like to the mayor, to the premier, to each of the ministers. Like I had a personal connection. And they had their personal number. And so we called them all just before we like really massively hit the press. But they didn't do anything. So I'm like, okay, gloves off.
Yeah. Okay.
Too bad so many people had to die, you know? It's like really sad, but.
Wow.
Well, it turns out that some of these long-term care homes are run by major donors to the political parties, including former premiers of Ontario.
Yes. Yes. And Richard, they're corporations. They're corporations.
Yes.
They didn't release their profits this year because of COVID. They're huge corporations.
Yeah.
And they cut back on inspections in the last couple of years.
I think that'll change in the future.
The same thing happened in Walkerton when the government cut back on inspecting on the requirements for the health quality of the water. Well, big surprise, they hired untrained people and the water was contaminated and everybody died.
Yeah. Actually, they laid off the environmental inspectors. They laid off a lot of them. And the reason why was because they had to have a number of layoffs then, and they actually targeted our Ministry of Labor. They wanted to lay off the health and safety inspectors, right? And the construction health and safety inspectors and the mining health and safety inspectors. And we basically said, are you freaking out of your mind? Like these are protecting workers, right? So we said, no, we won't do that. We refuse to do that. And we mounted a campaign on it. And then they backed off the Ministry of Labor, and guess where they went? Environment.
Yeah. So, you know, these are all things you can't cut I know it's hard for politicians to understand, but public servants actually work and do jobs that are that have of some benefit to the public.
Good night.
Lynn's off to bed, so.
Okay.
Good night, Lynn.
She has a full day of homeschooling.
Oh, how's that going? That must be fun.
Good night.
Well, if she wants to practice speaking French.
Say good night. Good
Okay,
night.
all right, bon nuit.
Yeah, one a week.
Oh gosh,
Get ready. Give me a kiss.
wow.
Bye.
Yeah.
So can you get a little more rest now, Helen and Stephen?
Not quite yet, but
Not
hopefully
yet.
soon. Couple more days because the funeral's on Thursday.
She okay?
Yeah, she's okay. She's okay.
Yeah.
She tripped on the stool, the leg of the stool.
Oh yeah. So the funeral's
Yeah,
on
so
Thursday
Richard's just gonna
morning
get her some
at
ice.
10. And so I guess yeah. So.
Why don't you have a look, Irene?
Oh
No, no, Richard's gone.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, she's okay. She
So-
can walk. She's okay. Come on, Irene. She's walking. It's fine.
That's funny.
Yeah, so Susie and Pearl were just helping out Helen earlier with I guess some of the arrangements and
The clothing.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's kind of weird trying to do a something like that during this. So,
Yeah.
it's interesting
Course.
logistics. So
Because you can't take any of the clothing from the nursing home. So everything that they own is all cut off, right? So their
Oh,
favorite
yeah,
hat, their
absolutely.
favorite pair of glasses, their favorite shoe, all your underwear, you can't use any of that. So you have to find new stuff, right? Or if you had stuff somewhere else. But, if they're using all their stuff in the nursing home, what are you going to do?
yeah, she's only comfortable with her old stuff.
Oh,
But then again, I guess at this point, I guess she can't really complain. So
Yeah.
is that a call you got to take?
yeah, I got a meeting. Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess
Okay.
Helen's got to go.
Okay.
Hang
All
in
right.
there.
Happy
Thank you, everyone.
Helen.
Thank you,
Happy
everyone.
Stay
Thank you.
Helen.
strong. Be
Nice
strong.
Okay.
See everybody.
Bye.
Thanks,
Bye.
Marguerite. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Okay.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
virtual
Good night.
hugs. Okay, good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Okay,
Thanks, Sue.
Bye. Happy birthday.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.